Welcome to round 3 of the MotoGP International Racing League in the Moto3 category. And I know what you're thinking, DrAce, where's round 2? Well, unfortunately I got ill for round 2 and I wasn't able to make it, so I'm still relatively in there for the hunt for the championship. Not going to win it, of course, but I might get a decent finish towards the end of the season. And going into a circuit like Silverstone, which I don't feel too bad at. It's not one of my strongest circuits, but I've had a bit of experience here, so hopefully it'll do me well here today. I have done some laps already, but I didn't hit the record button, so I'm doing it again now. And me and Wiggly again are going to be teaming up, trying to do what we can here in Silverstone. Of course, my home circuit. Calvin over there in Germany is going to help out his friend from across the water, and we're going to do what we can to see if we can get the Red Bull KTM Tech 3 bikes somewhere near the top 5. We're currently positioned in 6th, and I think Calvin's, as you can see on screen, is in 10th. We are going to see what we can do together. Fun fact for you as well, a moment ago, I actually recorded the gameplay, but I didn't record the audio. I made a stupid mistake. I hit a strewed motorcycle, and it was Potato's bike that careened into Maggots and Beckett's, and I tried to avoid it, and then I just went for it, and unfortunately it took me out. But I was on a good lap a moment ago, and me and Calvin rejoined and regrouped to get back into it together. We're going to try and work together as much as we can in these qualifying sessions, because you really do need a tow, and getting a tow in Moto3 can help significantly. So now I've decided to take over from the front. Let's see if we can help Calvin get a few more positions. Let's see if we can qualify somewhere near that second row. For a 6th place, I think I'd be okay with that. I could say, quite honestly, a 6th place against this sort of level of competition would be absolutely fine for me. You know, you look at Gilzo there, he's leading the championship. Jake, who was catching up in the championship after a mistake in Portimao, or after Charlie took him out in Portimao, if I remember correctly. And then, of course, DCP, Quesadilla, Charlie, DJ Land Rover, Azzy, a lot of tough competitors. And, in fact, we just mentioned Casey, and he's just gone down. So this is it. One of our last qualifying, in fact it might be our last qualifying here, because the way the qualifying works online here in MotoGP 24, we'll soon see. But we need to make sure we get a decent lap. Absolute Dan has just crashed somewhere. Shouldn't affect us anywhere on circuit. Me and Calvin should be okay together. I think he's still right behind me here. 0.2 of a second found into the loop. Lost a little bit of time as Jake's gone down. Again, we should be okay. Only lost 0.2 of a second already down. Probably trending around, what, 0.9 of a second behind at the end of the lap, providing I don't lose anything. I have just dropped down to 7th, so I'm no longer on that second row. Getting a good start is imperative here in Silverstone. And also the grid position. Some of the grid positions in this track, for some reason, don't face you the right angle. So we'll see what happens here. Hopefully I can qualify on that second row in a good grid spot. Really pushing the bike now. Only lost a 10th then compared to the previous sector. A little bit better going into right under this time. Right, if anyone's crashed in Maggots and Beckett's, is going to completely destroy our run. There's riders going through Maggots and Beckett's, and we're going into Maggots now. Not as good as I did earlier. I was up by 0.4 earlier, but I think the benchmark might have moved. Only half a second down. That's pretty good. Careful not to exceed track limits. Oh, I tensed up there. It is so treacherous going over that corner. You run it in, hit the curb, and that's it. Sometimes it is literally the end of your qualifying session. 15 seconds of the session remaining, and we are charging 0.4 of a second found. Can we keep it over 0.4? Craft beer sign, that's your reference for braking in MotoGP. A bit later in Moto3. Ramming accidentally. Oh, taking liberties. Is this enough to recover some positions? We're down to 8th. What can we do? Across the line. On to 6th. Not bad, not bad. So there you are then. That's qualifying for round 3 of the M.I.R Moto3 League. Jake top. Quite comfortably, actually. 0.4 ahead of Gilzo and 0.7 quicker than DCP. Down the order here, there's... oh, Calvin, he dropped to 13th. So our working in tandem didn't actually work out too well So a bit of a dodgy start so far. We had two disconnections. We started and then we stopped, and then we started and stopped again. I don't know what was the reason, but hey, it doesn't matter. We're back to it now. I'm starting in 6th place, and this is what I mentioned earlier. I'm actually facing the wall here. Why am I angling that way? Anyway, here we go then. Red lights. Out and away we go. Beautiful start there. What? How have I got a long lap penalty? Oh, in fact, everyone's been given a long lap penalty apart from those who utilise auto clutch, I would imagine. I would surmise that is some sort of glitch. I did nothing wrong there, and I don't suspect that Gilzo did anything wrong either. I also seen Dimitri on the right-hand side of the screen also had a warning, but enough about that for now. Oh, I wanted to go for that lunge, but DCP was occupying that position, and we can take advantage now, though. Bit aggressive on the American, but we're up to the best position I've been in the MIR League so far. In fact, no, in the Moto2 wildcard I did finish 2nd in that race. Fought with Calvin all the way to the end. Let's see if we can get up to 2nd in this one. But I'm going to have to go up against the likes of Gilzo and Jake. Gilzo goes for that unique line. Ooh. I thought Gilzo would have the speed there. It looks like he's lagging a little bit. It might just be my eyes, but it looks like he was just turning on a weird angle there. But I desperately need to keep with him. So for this video, I am not going to take those long lap penalties. I'll be asking for those to be removed because I think clear enough evidence there. I don't think I did anything wrong. The lights went out, I moved, and then there we went. Weird, so we'll see what happens, but I'm not going to take the penalties for this one, so for your information. Ooh, Gilzo. I think there is a bit of... Oh, there definitely is a bit of a lag discrepancy here. His connection's usually pretty solid as well. So that's going to be a bit concerning. Oh, he's leaning over to the left there as well. Oh, he's not leaning to the left. Look at that. Oh, there's nothing worse than a dodgy connection in an online race. Because as when you go for an overtake, in fact, speaking of overtake, might be able to get through here. He went a little bit wide into Stowe. Might get through. We are through. Up to 2nd. Oh, did he get slingshot behind as well? I noticed in the qualifying, I had a couple of stutters where the game just stutters ever so gently and you can lose 1/10 of a second. Jake was having major problems with this a few weeks ago. Oh, I just exceeded track limits there. That's my first warning as we lunge into the right-hander. So Jake back to the number 22 for the first time, I think. Can we catch up to him? It's going to be very difficult. I can't afford to lose a toe to a man of his calibre. And I need to really just stay with them both, actually. If Gilzo gets past me again, I need to try and stay with him so we can take advantage of his... Whoa, Jake's lost the front! Oh, he hasn't lost the front. Oh, he's lost the front! Wait, what? 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 Answer on a postcard, please! Did you see that, Gilzo? What on earth was that? I actually let off the acceleration there as well. Oh, yeah, okay, so it's not just Gilzo, it's Jake that's got... Well, I think it might be the lobby, actually. Unless it's me. Maybe I'm looking like that on their screens right now. But that was dodgy and a half. Oh, I lost a bit of time there as well. I'm probably not going to be quick enough to catch up to Jake, but if I didn't let off, maybe I would have had a bit more speed. Could have, would have, should have, let's say. But we do lean into Cops. One of my most difficult corners. I always struggle into Cops. It's the turn 1 of my nightmares for many years before Silverstone changed turn 1 around. That's the second warning. Whoops. Another stutter there as well, just ever so gentle. If you think about it, every stutter that occurs, you lose 1/10 of a second because the game then catches up and recalculates your position. It's a lot to add up, especially when I'm already struggling to try and keep within this second of Jake. It's going to be tough. And it's not like it's going to get any easier because I've gambled with the soft tyres here today. And in fact, here comes Gilzo. He must be so concerned about my lag as much as I'm concerned about his. Look at him. Look at his hands shaking. Oh, goodness me. Oh, I'm going to have to go for it. I don't know where he is on track. This looks so dodgy, doesn't it? Oh, it's a beautiful retaliation, though, from the Irishman. Can we... Oh, I'm running wide again. That's another warning. That's my, what, 3rd or 4th? I'll have to pack that in. I can't afford any penalties. So into the right-hander and sling it across to the left. Really different lines here as well. I might be able to close in a bit. Oh! Yeah, there's definitely a... Is that it? It might have just taught me something there. I like that wide line that Gilzo takes. He is rather rapid in Moto 3, so... Yeah, there's definitely a lag going on, but... I like that line idea. It's not something I've ever tried. I tend to go really tight into that corner. But that might be a couple of tenths I could try. And I don't think... maybe if I'm close enough again, maybe I can go for an overtake there. Oh, another stutter. We might have the worst lobby in the history of MotoGP. Well, then again, maybe not. I have had some ridiculous lobbies in my time. Remember that time Mad Max was going upside down and front flipping around the track? You might have seen the YouTube short for that one somewhere. It's iconic at this point. And we're not out of this yet. We can stay with him. So Gilzo might have the speed here actually to bring us closer to Jake. And at the worst case scenario, he can keep us away from Charlie, who's currently occupying 4th. Oh, I am losing a little bit of ground here. But look how much help the slipstream is. It's keeping me well in there. So we are going to get the penalties in a moment. They are going to come up on the screen. It'll be, what, a result of 6 seconds. Which is going to knock me well down the order. Probably out of the points altogether, maybe, if depending what the gaps are behind. Not close enough to attack Gilzo this time. And I'm not going to launch a silly overtake. Because knocking Gilzo would not do me any favours. Him being ahead of me is actually doing me more favours than anyone else. Oh, there you go. There's my penalties. Couple of warnings for me. But as I say, I'm not going to take those penalties because I didn't do anything wrong. But if the end of the... Maybe on SacredMeerkat's stream he sees something different, maybe I did, then I guess I'll have to accept that when it comes to it. I don't even know if Gilzo is taking that wide line. I think it could just be a connection issue. But he is pulling away. 4 or 5 tenths of a second now. But I'm still keeping Charlie at bay. And it's not often I can say that. Charlie is a very, very fast rider now compared to what he was when he first started with us. He's by far surpassed me. So I need to make sure that he doesn't get enough momentum to catch us up. But those soft tyres, they could be a gamble. I took the gamble. I felt I didn't really feel like it was a gamble though. In qualifying, they did last a long time. But I know how races usually go when you choose the soft in Moto 3. I did it a lot in my Moto 3 career. It's very likely that I might struggle towards the end. But as long as I've had enough to stay with these guys for now, Gilzo got a walnut penalty there. Again, that might not do me any favours. On a decent lap though, nonetheless. Yeah, Gilzo's got a warning here. He's got a long lap penalty, but I'm losing touch. But keeping Charlie at bay. This is going to get tougher because I like being the hunter rather than the hunted. And right now I could say I'm hunting Gilzo second. So if I'm going to be put under pressure, then that's going to be tough. And especially with the tyres disappearing as they are. Well, a decent lap, though. Couple of tenths of a second in my favour. Ooh, both almost touched the curb there, across the line. 2:11.3. Just 3 tenths of a second behind Jake's fastest lap. Not bad. I think the guys will be in the 2:10s very soon, though. Of course, that's what the qualifying pace was like. Now, when will Gilzo take this long lap penalty? Will he leave it or will he just get it done? Closing in rather quickly. Oh, the opportunity! Oh, he's gone for the long lap penalty. Okay, giving me an idea, thinking I was making an overtake. Oh, and Charlie also has a long lap penalty. Was he affected with the start? No, he's using auto clutch, so surely not. Can't think. Well, I don't see anyone else with a double long lap penalty. I'm guessing all of us now just have an instant 6 seconds, so I guess we're not going to see that now. I still don't know how many warnings I'm on, though. It doesn't tell me. Gap to Jake is 2.3. Oh, of course it does. Yeah, it does say there on the right-hand side. 3 out of 5. I thought it was on 4, actually. Oh, that front tyre is looking really warm. You know, the benefit of Silverstone, though, is that when that tyre does heat up quickly, in those harder braking zones, you are then able to cool it down on those long straights. Get on the Hanger straight, the Hamilton straight, anywhere, just to try and reduce the temperature in those soft tyres. The Pirellis are getting pushed to the maximum here. Gap's still saying roughly around 2.4 seconds to Jake. Fair credit to Jake, by the way, not a single track limit warning. He must be in that zone right now. The rest of us have all suffered from some sort of warning. There's a rider there, I think. I don't know who that is. They're in like turn 3 or 4. They just come out of farm. They have had a shocker. They are miles behind us. Either that's multiple crashes or maybe some sort of connection issue. I have no idea. But they are quite far away now. They're just going into... In fact, they've just crashed in Luffield, I think. I don't know who that is, but fair play to them nonetheless. I'm guessing they must have had a nightmare start. As we try and move our attention back to business here. Without Gilzo's aid, we did a 2 minute 11.9 on that lap. I did get a bit distracted too. But I fear that this is not over yet. Let's hope that Charlie hasn't taken that long lap penalty. I know for a fact Gilzo has. I've just seen him do it. When will that disappear from the screen? Oh, in fact, Gil's up to 3rd. Charlie must be taking it now. He has just taken his now. The gap is back. It's only 1.3. Oh, no. That is going to be tough. 3.5 laps to go. 1.3. I'm not going to be able to hold him back. His lap times are much, much quicker than mine. Tyres are worsening. Tyres are weakening. My concentration's weakening too. Can we do it? Can we give the podium for the aces? Or can the aces take the podium away from me? I guess we're going to find out. Yeah, I've really lost time now. You see the difference in Moto3 with the toe. It is quite evident right now. This is why I was a little bit disappointed in Portimao as well when we started fighting with VSEC. It was a great fight. It was brilliant. I really enjoyed it. But we lost a lot of time to the boys in front and we could not catch up. And I think... I don't know how close the gap is behind. I'm looking at the graphic in the bottom left-hand corner. Now's the best time to do it as we go into Stowe. That's what a 1.5 looks like to Gilzo, or 1.3. I think Dan and Charlie could be around the same. So this might be Gilzo launching his own attack. We'll see. We'll see as it comes down to it. If I can just hold him off, keep that second advantage. Now I've always said you have that second advantage, you break the resolve of the rider behind. It also works the other way. When that rider is further than a second behind and then they pull it back to be within a second, that's when panic station's arriving. Ooh, a little bit out of shape there going into turn 1. Goodness me, Gilzo found a lot of time there, didn't he? Half a second on me already. Is that just misleading? Is it just the way we went into the corners? I fear not. Oh, that tyre. Actually slipped a little bit up on the acceleration there. 8.5 tenths of a second. Oh, we've lost someone. Murflo. I'm not sure who that is. But we've lost someone. Is that in a point scoring position? Someone moved up? I don't know where Wiggly is, by the way. Shout out to my teammate Calvin. Hopefully he's in there somewhere in the mix of that fight. Getting himself some points. Oh, the gap's Jake's 4 seconds. Oh, and Gilzo's half a second. Oh, no. I'm getting exposed here. I needed him to carry me. I can't carry him. It's the other way around. There's nothing else I can change or do right now. Just keep on pushing. So when we finish this lap, it'll be 2 laps to go. Possibly then, we have to stay with him. It all depends where he gets me to. If he gets me on a straight, I can tuck in straight behind him. Oh, the calculations in my head are going off now. The maths is my worst point. It's looking inevitable, guys. It really is. Ooh, a couple of long lap penalties on the right hand side of your screen. I'm losing a second per lap now. I'm really struggling with that rear tyre. Gap's still 4 seconds to Jake, so it's not like I've lost too much time. I think it's just Gilzo on another level right now. Oh no. It all depends then. How close is Dan? 2 laps to go. Keep it in. Oh, that's wide. Just what I was going to say, keep it tight and it's wide. Oh, the tyres are exploding now. Oh, Jake finally got a track limit warning. He was doing so well. Oh, bless him. Oh, he's here. He's here. Oh. He's earlier than I expected. Give him some space. I don't know what our connection's like together. I must look like what he does on his screen, so at the very least we gave each other space there. Oh, I've let him through at the worst point. I need the grip, and the grip's it's not going to cool down quick enough, and I've gone wide here to cops. I need the grip. Oh no. Unless we're quick enough into Maggots and Beckett's to keep up with him. Little bit, maybe. Come on, keep it together. Quick downshift to first. Need that drive coming out to Beckett's. Sling into the left-hand side. I took as much curb as I possibly could there. But I think he's got the edge. 6-7 tenths of a second. You don't get slipstream. Oh, I can't throw it away though. There's not much left on that front right-hand side, the front tyre, the Pirelli soft rubber. It's another bad lap time for me. I'm back in the 212s again. Oh, good entry though. Really good into turn 16, into Vale. Oh, I can't look at the rear. It's just wanting to give way. And I mustn't get myself caught into a trap here. I can't make mistakes. Gotta stay with him. Oh, that's tight. Oh, I just exceeded track limits. I'm 1 warning away. We've got to be careful here. I can't make too many mistakes. 1 more lap and that's it. 1 more warning and that's it. Oh, Dan behind me's gone down. That's actually a huge help. Because he looked like he was catching me up there. Yeah, it's gone. Yeah, better race pace there from Gilzo. The Glen Irwin of our cup. Gotta give him credit for that one. 8 tenths of a second. I'm not going to catch up. No way. I'm doing 2-minute 12s with these tyres. You could also tell on looking at the laps on the right hand side of your screen there, the point where Gilzo left me. I went to 2:11.9 and then that's it. Exposed. I needed that toe. Well, as providing everything's alright, providing the guys accept that we obviously got the glitch of the long lap penalty there when we started. I've ran esports stuff before in the past, I've done it myself as well. It does happen. The guys who let the clutch off at the perfect moment in the game goes, nah, have a long lap penalty. You know what, have 2. I'm going to be extra careful into Chapel here and just take this one. I'm happy. We're going to get the podium. Home GP. First podium in Moto 3. Ramming accidentally. Yeah, I'm content with that one. I think we've done a good job today. And the soft option tyre gamble worked. Might have been a bit tough. Might have been a bit scary here and there. But it's worked. and we're going to finish his lap time 1.5 seconds slower than earlier. Another bad lap time, but it doesn't matter. Jake takes the victory here in Silverstone. Gilzo will finish in second after the lap penalty and still beating me to second, and myself, I finish in a third place. I'm happy with that. I am really happy. So confirmation on your screens then. Yes, it looks a bit dodgy. I'll speak to the guys in a moment. Fingers crossed we get sorted, and I'll let you know in the comment section down below if we do get the penalty removed. Before we go, like and subscribe. Big thanks to Jake and Charlie for hosting the league, and I'll see you in the next episode. Ciao for now.
Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.